Hello everybody, welcome back to Scrappy Adam and welcome back to Scrap Backwards. I do apologise, things have been a little bit quiet on my channel over the last week whilst I've been getting some health results and going through some personal stuff, but I'm back for Scrap Backwards and today is all about stickers. It is sticker crazy. So I've got a ton of 6x12 stickers and then also all of these sorts of stickers, all the half packs, things that we are trying to use up. I pulled it all out. Not sure what photos we're using yet, but we're doing a double page layout and I think we'll use maybe 6, 8, 10 photos. We shall see how it goes. Keeping it all very flexible and just playing it by ear. I'm going to focus on my 12x12 stickers first, as we do, and then build from there. So I am very much focusing on the stickers. I want to get some of these used up once and for all. Don't know if we'll clear any of them, but we're certainly going to make a decent dent in them. So I've got 2 sheets of plain white 12x12 cardstock, and what we're going to do is we are basically going to have 2, I think. How are we going to do it? No, yeah, 2. We're going to have a big chunk down here and a small chunk up there filled with stickers. So I've done it before where we've done like a sticker sneeze and it's been in a shape. So we've done a heart, we've done a circle, we've done a star, and I've done it before where we have filled a cut file. But today we're going to use stickers as if it were a pattern paper. So we're in essence making our own pattern paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and cut a couple of scraps of paper and we're going to stick one here, one at the top and one at the bottom, just so we've got a template, and I'm going to stick them very, very gentle. And then we're going to go crazy with stickers. Don't know what photos we're going to use, but they're probably going to be travel-y, summery kind of themed. So that is the theme we're going to go with because that's basically what these sticker sheets say to me. They're not going to be Disney. I seem to have done a lot of Disney lately. So we'll see what photos we end up with. But let me go and cut some scraps of paper and I will be back and hopefully it will make a little bit more sense. So that is the template done. So all I've done is taken it's not a scrap piece of paper, but it's one of many, many pattern papers that I can afford to lose. So I've got 2 of them. It's just from a cheap pad. So the white space is where I intend on just going crazy and filling it with lots and lots of stickers. Now, this is a great idea if you have a lot of sticker sheets like this where maybe some of them are a bit random. So like these desk items you might not know how to use. I'm not going to use them because I know that I'm going to use summer photos, but it's good to get rid of some randoms. So utilise all of that. You could do all sorts of different shapes, you could follow sketches, and you could really, really push your creativity with this. You could do it vertically, horizontally, diagonally, you could do shapes, you could do anything at all. So give it a go if you've got lots of things to use. It is very fun. So I'm going to start with these offcuts from Go See Explore that I've got. We're just going to start by adding them on, really, in no particular order. I intend for my photos to go roughly along this line here, and then we'll have a couple of blank lines going on as well. I don't think we're going to use everything, but equally like everything here because there is still quite a lot, but I want to at least make a little dent in it. So I'm just going to literally go a bit crazy. So I'm going to use all sorts of little things and we're going to be a bit random about it, really. Don't overthink it. Now these 2, Hotel Continental and this calendar, I don't like, so I'm going to get rid of that. Now we've got this one. I'm going to use this boat. Maybe we'll use boat photos, I don't know. But if it's a summer beachy themed thing, then it could work anyway. And I'm not thinking too much. So we've started with a travel theme, just by the very nature of these. And that's okay, but that doesn't mean that we are now limited to just using travel photos. there are many things that we could use, and we'll see. You know what I'm like with photos. One thing I am going to do, and I'm going to try and be a bit more proactive about it in my scrap backwards quests from here on in, is I'm going to try and remember or make it more of a priority to add photos with you guys, because I've sorted some layouts out and I've discovered that I have a lot without pictures and it's doing my head in. So we are going to, we're going to concentrate on doing that going forward, where we actually put the photos on together. I'm not going to start, obviously, the layout with the photos because that's not what Scrap Backwards is. So we'll still follow the same process, but towards the end I will go off, choose some photos and then take it from there. Now this is the one that started this mega kit off. I'm not going to use it all, but I've at least used one. Then we've got, so with this one as well, we've got this Interstate 5, Pack Your Bags, Vacation, and This Is Your Story. This is one of those funny shaped ones. Don't like it. Don't like the word vacation in this sense, so I'm getting rid of both of them. We have got rid of some. I also have a couple of these chipboard bits, so I'm going to add one of these. You can also choose to overlap, so I'm overlapping that chipboard piece with the globe. You could choose not to overlap as well, it just goes whatever you think really. And I've also got this Simple Stories phone piece, A Day in the Sunshine. So we'll use that as well, why not? Excuse me. Now we've got this one. This is of course Disney, but does not have to be Disney pictures. So I am going to use that lamppost down there. Let's have this happy banner. Oh, that's a bit of a tough one to get up. There we go. So let's pop that over here. One thing I did notice talking about Echo Park, because that's what we're using at the moment, they've released one of their new collections, Happy Holidays I think it's called, Christmas collection. I actually really like it, which is a surprise. I don't always like the Christmas collections, they're a bit repetitive, but it's actually quite a nice one. And I noticed that the chipboard is called chipboard stickers. So I'm hoping that that means that they've brought back chipboard stickers and they're not those horrible unsticky ones. That would be a very good thing. Okay, so I've popped a sun over there and we're just going to continue on and use some random bits. We're going to have words, we're going to have icons, we're going to have finishing touches, we're going to have all sorts of different ones. Excuse me. So let's have adventure up here. That could potentially form part of a title, I don't know. We've got a suitcase here. Now it is a bit Disney-esque, but I'm going to use it. And I'm going to overlap it with that arrow there. We've got a couple of stars, so let's get them in. And that's the good thing with stickers, because you have stickers of all sorts of sizes. So you can always utilise those little spaces with all your like hearts and stars. Don't have any wasted space. That's what I say. I want to also get these two puffies on here before we use too much space up. These are, oh, it's on my neck, that's very tough. These are the Amy Tangerine Picnic in the Park puffy stickers. And I've been desperate to get these out of my kit, and now it's happening. And I'm going to use them all. So we've got hello, got an ice cream. Let's pop the ice cream over there. So it's quite random, and that's, for me, I don't mind random. Like we've got a bird with an ice cream and a camera and some balloons. Personally, I don't mind that. I know some people struggle with that. I think if you have lots of random stickers to use up, why not embrace it and use them up? That's what I say. So we've used that package up. So we're just going to continue on. Let's see. I also need to remember to fill up here. So we've got a little banner that we can pop up here. It says summertime. Got a nice cloud. Let's pop that up here. I like this pineapple with the sunglasses just to add a bit of fun. You can come there. Got a beach ball. Why not? That's the thing, you do have to embrace the random. But that's why I think it's a great way to use up some of your randoms, because you can just embrace it. We all have silly photos. I don't like that there. We all have silly photos, so grab a silly photo out, embrace the random, and get all of the random stickers used with a random photo. Voila, done. I'm going to replicate that with another banner sticker there, and then we've used all of them. I'm also going to use this. One thing I need to remember is that this isn't staying, so I don't need to worry if there's a clash or anything, because it doesn't necessarily matter. That's not really going to fit. Okay. I wonder if we can use any of these guys. We've been trying to use these for so long. I don't want to go too mad on the words. So we've got hello, we can use that. That's probably about it. You can definitely get some of these. Let's use this rainbow. Oh no, I've stuck it back wrong and now it's gone a bit wrong. Let me just trim that. There we go. So we can pop that down here maybe. So it's definitely all about the random. We're going to have a word with a word there. Why not? I want to use these, but this isn't the layout for it I'm feeling. Need to do a housey layout, I think, so we've got a few house stickers going there. Got a coffee cup. We've got a little binder clip with a little hello. See, so it's all these random things that you don't realise till you sit and look, and they add up, don't they, all these randoms? How do you guys use anything that's random? Or do you just go with it and use them anyway, or do you just throw them in the bin? I know people do that. I throw stickers in the bin if I'm not going to use them. Why keep them? That's the thing. Generally, it's only one or two for the sticker sheet, and you don't need to keep things that you're not going to use. I think sometimes we tell ourselves that we can't let things go. Well, actually, yes, we can. There are no rules. We are in charge of our own stash. So you can do whatever the heck you like. And I think realising that is, doesn't make it sound quite dramatic, but it's a bit liberating, because actually you then realise that use the things that make you happy and get rid of the things that don't. And when I say get rid, by all means, obviously you don't need to throw them in the bin unless you really want to. I do. But equally, there are lots of things that I pass on to friends or charity, even sell it, whatever floats your boat. So I'm using all the little hearts off this sticker sheet at the moment. So we've really got this one coming down now, which is great news. You're not going to fill, that's the other thing to remember, is you're not going to fill the entire area completely. So don't stress yourself out trying to fill every square inch, because you're just never going to do that. You're just trying to fill the main areas, and you're trying to get a design that you're happy with whilst also using up a lot of elements. So my advice would be use some bigger pieces, use some irregular shapes, so like the globe, the cloud, the car, the ship, the puffy sticker, the adventure, the rainbow, and then get some smaller bits in and just build from there really. That would be what I would suggest. Anyway, I'm not a pro. You find the way that works for you, of course. Okay, I love these flowers. So let's see. I'm not happy with this rainbow here. I don't think it fits, or maybe the rainbow does and this summertime doesn't. So that's summertime as well and truly stuck there. So let's see. That's too big. I'm going to try and remove the camera and replace it with the flowers, and then move the camera up here. That's much better. That's better. And I'm just going to keep this rainbow just above my desk, and I'll try and use it at some point. Okay, so we're still working our way. So I'm just going to continue working through the sticker sheets that I showed you at the start, and I'll come back just as we're finishing up because it's quite repetitive. I don't want to bore you all. So let me hop along and get some more stickers down on this sheet, and I'll come back and we'll finish off this layout together. Okay, so I went a bit crazy with the stickers, and this is what we are left with. I've chosen my photos. It's photos of Mick, Tom and myself on the ferry from Hull to Rotterdam. Got 6 3x4 photos. What I'm going to do now is take off these scraps of paper. So I just put a very light coating of adhesive, just so it comes off very easily, and I've also taken that sticker over the edge, so let's chop that off. And I am going to throw these papers away. I know it's a bit of a waste, but as I say, I've put a little tiny bit of adhesive, so yeah, I'm not bothered. I have enough pattern paper to not worry about one sheet, and it was the easiest way for me to do it. So look at what we're now left with. We've got 2 distinct blocks which are like pattern paper, except we've used a ton of stickers. We've used, I would hazard a guess at well over 50 stickers, which is amazing. So it's definitely a great way to stash bust a load of stickers, and I would say it's a great way to stash bust those randoms as well. And that is what we are left with. So it's roughly correct. I'm really happy with how that has turned out. What do you guys think? Have you done something like this to stash bust some of your stickers? Would you do it? Are you going to give it a try? If you do, tag me on social media because I would love to see it. And yeah, please do let me see. So we've got that there as well. Now I may add in a few enamel dots to finish us off once we've got our photos on. Now I'm not going to add any other element as in pattern paper because I think we've got enough. To be honest, I think we have got enough. So on this side we're going to have these 3 photos of Mick, Tom and myself, and on this side we're going to have the sort of selfie photos. So we'll have Tom and Mick in the middle, those in there. So we're going to have it like that. So let's focus on this one first. Now, of course, as you add your photos, we are going to cover some of our stickers. So just decide where you want them. You might have to move some stickers, but it's all good, guys. That is the whole fun of it. You can then overlap the stickers with your photos like I've done here, or you can just cover them like I've done with the arrow, and then it just becomes a little bit of a pattern, like a bit of a, yeah, bit of a splash of colour. So I'm going to add this one here. So we're just having to move a couple of our stickers now, but again, it's fine. It's not a biggie. And I am adding all the photos at a bit of a angle, because that is what I like to do. That's how we roll. And then we've got this final one, which is going to go sort of here. So let's just move this little guy. That's going to go there, and then this birdie can come back down. So that is our first one complete. I really like how it looks. It's busy, it's fun, it's colourful, but I like it. And the stash just a ton of stickers. And then this circle's going to have to come up there, and we're just going to stick that over there. I have hidden a sticker completely down here, but I'm not sweating it. It's fine. I'm not even going to take it off. It's a little word sticker, and I'm not short of little word stickers, so it's not a biggie. I'm going to get rid of those glasses. Going to add that there, and then Getaway is going to come on top of the photo there. Then we'll add these little glasses up there, and I just need to pull in this bird to go on there. I didn't realise how many little mini puffy birds I had. It's crazy, 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 crazy. And then this watermelon, let's pull that off for a moment, just to tuck that in there. I'm going to get rid of the yay, I think. Now you could make this easier on yourself, not going to lie, and add your photos first. If you want your photos straight, if you're not a fan of the wonk like I am, I would advise you add your photos first, because otherwise you are going to find it a little bit difficult to get them in place. Personally, I don't mind. So yeah, that is, I would say, personal choice really. So to finish us off, I am going to get these out of the glare as best as I can, guys. I do apologise. And we're going to add some enamel dots. So I'm using these, which is from Simple Stories Going Places, and I'm simply going to come in and add an enamel dot randomly throughout our layout for a splash of colour. And that is as simple as we are getting today. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Hope it's given you some ideas to stash bust some of your stickers. This is a great layout to do as we're approaching the end of Scrap Backwards for the month. Especially if you're trying to use a kit, or you've not managed to scrap as much as you wanted to, and you want to get some of your supplies used, some of those remaining stickers. Or as I've said repeatedly, and I am repeating myself, and I do apologise, but I'm getting old. Your randoms, get your randoms on there and use them up. We don't want to get rid of them. Randoms give us a little bit of fun. I'm going to add another enamel dot there and there, and I am going to call this layout done, and I hope you guys like it. Thank you so much for joining me. I will be back, and we'll be diving back into our page kits for Scrap Backwards. We've got a couple more to finish them off as we hurtle towards September. How the heck that's happened, I do not know, but that we are. And then we'll be moving on to a new kit and a refocus of Scrap Backwards, which I'm excited to do with Kathy. So thank you so much for watching and being here. I really appreciate it. I will see you all very soon. Bye for now.